Hello, lovelies. My name is Amanda, and I am an empowerment coach, and I help women live amazingly fun, satisfying lives without alcohol. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing my videos. I'm really glad you're here, and I would love if you could subscribe. But let's get right to it. Let's talk about alcohol in the holidays. So today is St. Patrick's Day in the US, and as many of you know, it's also a time of really intense stress and chaos in the US with the coronavirus going on. A lot of people are in their homes, still at work. A lot of people can't work. It is stressful, and when we are stressed as humans, we often turn to alcohol as we believe that can calm down all these feelings. And I know this because I used to be this way. And I used to believe that when stress arises, alcohol is a solution. I later found out when I got sober in early 2016 that that was not the solution. And there's a different way. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. But before we get into it, I want to talk about the alcohol in the holidays, because one of the barriers in my mind that I believed before I got sober was how can I even possibly not drink on holidays, vacations, parties, weddings, anything really that involved alcohol. And I knew that I wasn't going to stop living my life when I stopped drinking. And so I had to figure out a way to really enjoy my life and know that I could enjoy my life without alcohol. And so St. Patrick's Day usually for me was a drink fest, just like any other holiday. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, 4th of July, Halloween, everything that I would do revolved around alcohol. And for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that I never really struggled with alcohol. I never went to AA. I just woke up one day after taking a lot of mini breaks from alcohol, believing that I could moderate. I woke up one day and I was like, I literally can't do this anymore. I decided in late 2015 that my last day drinking would be New Year's Eve of 2015. So I would go into 2016 sober. And I did. And now almost 4.5 years later, here we are. So that's a little bit of my story and why I wanted to share that backstory with you, because I had this belief that, oh my God, what am I going to do on holidays, vacations, parties, weddings? I had to create my own fun. And even before all that, even in early sobriety, I never thought that was possible. I'm like, I'm going to go back to drinking. This is going to be so lame, and I'm not going to have any more fun. And what are people going to think of me? Will they like me? Will they want to hang out with me? What kind of person will I become if I'm this boring, sober person? And I held that belief for a long time, and that prevented me from actually getting sober. And so 3 things that I could recommend for you when you think about holidays or any upcoming events that revolve around alcohol, or if you believe that you can't avoid alcohol at these events. One of the first things I recommend is to have a backup plan for every single event, especially in early sobriety. For me, it was always having something waiting for me at home. So I had a dessert in the freezer. I had something special for myself. Maybe I had a bath bomb for me waiting at home after a long night out and I wasn't drinking. I had a special go-to mocktail, that I would have, and I would hold in my hand. And often when I would hold that in my hand, people wouldn't question why I wasn't drinking. They would just say, oh, okay, cool, whatever, she's got a drink. That helped me in the beginning. However, you have to really go through that quite a bit to really understand that it can truly replace the fun you thought you were having when you were drinking. I know that sounds weird right now, and I know what you might be thinking as somebody that drinks and enjoys drinking. How the hell is carrying around a mocktail or like giving myself a sober treat, how is that fun? It is, and I can promise you that it is, because I used to be you. I used to think there is no way in hell that I'm going to have fun. So that's one of the biggest messages with holidays, exciting times, or even stressful times. You can have fun with alternatives. It just takes some repetition, and it takes your brain understanding that change is possible, and your brain literally rewires itself until you have different beliefs. So there's that. Another thing that I also want to talk about is really creating rituals for yourself that will help you stick to your choice. So if you are taking a break from alcohol, if you're just new to sobriety, I want to encourage you to carve out some time in the morning to do meditation, a gratitude practice. Maybe it's grounding, laying on the floor for a few minutes like I used to do to calm my anxiety. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a cough going on. And so I don't think it's anything serious, but yeah, just a little bit of a spring cough. Anyway, so taking care of yourself, having rituals in the beginning is key to a successful life with sobriety. So knowing that you have some kind of ritual to go to. And then third of all, know that at the end of the day, if you're worried about other people and what they think of you, if you're not drinking at these events, know that it is weird in the beginning, and then it gets better because people get used to the fact that you're not going to drink, and they don't question you anymore. And they don't ask if you're pregnant like they used to ask me. So it gets better. You will get better, and it'll get easier. And you will find that the holidays are actually more fun without alcohol. I know you don't believe me right now, and that's okay. The holidays will actually be more enjoyable, and you won't even need alcohol to do it. So I will leave you with that. I hope you have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day filled with awesome, yummy food and good friends, good company, positive vibes your way, of course. And if you would like to join my free challenge, I am starting an Alcohol Freedom 5-day challenge for free on March 30th. You can check out my Instagram bio, Amanda Lynn Kryska, Kryska. I will link it in the notes below. I'd love to have you a part of it if you want to learn more about that. I also offer one-on-one coaching for women that are new to sobriety. So it is a 10-week program that I work with you one-on-one, and we work through the early challenges of sobriety together. And we also find ways together to create a life that you absolutely love and are excited about, like I did. So I couldn't have done it in the beginning without support. Contact me for more information. Comment below on any questions you have about early sobriety or not drinking on holidays. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and we'll talk soon.